Hello friends! We're going to look at the end of unit assessment. The entire unit is about relating multiplication to division. We're not going to talk about every question on the assessment, but I want to focus in on item 2. You're going to be doing a lot of word problems throughout this unit to help students connect situations and think about an unknown factor as a division problem or multiplication with an unknown factor. So we're going to look at number 2. We're going to talk through this, and in the process I'm really going to model intentionally how we can have students use that read, draw, solve, write process. It's going to be essential in helping students make sense of these problems. So number 2, it says select all the situations that match the equation 48 divided by 6. And there are 5 word problems here, so this is a lot of reading. So let's think about how we can walk students through step by step on a word problem. So there are 48 volleyball players on 6 equal teams. How many players are on each team? So for A, first we know that there are 48 players. So here is all of my 48 players. And we know that they are on 6 equal teams. So that means I'm going to take my 48 and divide it up into 6 equal groups. When we think about factors and multiplication, we always want to be thinking about one factor is the number of groups times the other factor, which is the size of the groups, and then the product is the total or the whole. So in this one, we know 48 is going to be divided up into 6 equal groups. So this is the number of groups. And what we don't know is the size of the groups, because we don't know how many are on each team. So in this situation, we do have a situation that matches the expression 48 divided by 6, because if we take 48 players, divide them into 6 equal teams, we want to know the size of the teams. In B, there are 48 basketball teams in the tournament. So A was 48 players, but B is 48 teams. There are 6 players on each team. How many basketball players are at the tournament? So we know if this is team 1, there's 6 players. And this is team 2, there's 6 players. And this is team 3, 6 players. And we go all the way up, and we can have team 46 has 6 players, team 47 has 6 players, and team 48 has 6 players. And the question is, how many players are at the tournament? So in this situation, 48 teams is the number of groups that we have times 6 players on each team, which is the size of each group. And what we don't know is the total, how many players altogether. So this is 48 times 6, not 48 divided by 6. There are 48 kids swimming in the pool, then 6 kids leave the pool. How many kids are swimming in the pool now? So the first piece of information we have is there are 48 kids swimming in the pool. So we can draw a tape, and we know that all of the kids in the pool is 48. Then 6 kids leave the pool. So here's our 6, and we know that they're going to leave. What operation does that make you think of? Subtraction. So we're actually going to take that 6 off, and the question is, how many kids are left in the pool now? So 48 kids total, 6 leave. How many are still in the pool? So this is really a part whole. We know one part leaves, one part stays, and the whole is 48. So this also does not match 48 divided by 6. This is 48 minus 6. So let's look at D. In D, there are 6 buses. Each bus has 48 students on it. How many students are there all together? So we know we have 6 buses. So we could draw these as one tape. We could draw 6 different boxes if we wanted to. Either way, we know we have 6 buses. So each one of these is one bus. And there are 48 students on each bus. So to show that in our drawing, we could go back and say we have 48 students in each one of our buses. How many students are there all together? So our question is asking about the whole thing. How many students are there all together? So this one, we know we have 6 groups because each bus is a group. And we know that there are 48 students on a bus. So that is the size of our groups. And what we don't know is the product or the total. So this one also does not match 48 divided by 6 because this one is 6 times 48. All right, let's look at the last one. E says, there are 48 oranges in the box. Jada puts 6 oranges in each bag. How many bags does Jada need for all the oranges? So we know we have a box and it has 48 oranges. And we want to make bags. So this is one bag. And each one is going to have 6 oranges in it. So the question is, how many bags? So in this situation, we know we have 48. That's our total. And we want to divide it up into bags of 6. So this is the size of the groups. And what we don't know is the number of groups. How many bags of 6 can we make if we have 48 oranges? So this one is 48 divided by 6. So we had A and E. So as you go through this unit, think about ways that you can use the read, draw, solve, write problem to help students understand how the meaning of the factors that we use for multiplication are related to the situations for division. And this is really important because you'll know that in the first one, we didn't know the size of the group was the unknown. And in the last one that matches, the unknown is the number of groups. So this is what's going to make that feel tricky because it's 2 different things, but they're both represented by the same expression. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions.